Environmental rights means any proclamation of human right to environmental conditions of a specified quality. Human rights and environment are intertwined. Human rights cannot be enjoyed without a safe, clean, and healthy environment, and sustainable governance cannot exist without establishment and respect for human rights. This relationship is increasingly recognized as the right to a healthy environment as enshrined in over 100 constitutions. Law number 32 of 2009 also stipulates that everyone has the right to a good and healthy environment, and the basis for community involvement in the environmental management is based on the Article 2 of Law number 32 of 2009, which regulates the principles of environmental protection and management.
Substantive rights. Substantive are those in which the environment has a direct effect on the existence or the enjoyment of the right itself. Substantive rights comprise of civil and political rights, such as the right to life and freedom from discrimination. Economic and social rights, such as rights to health, food, and adequate standard of living. Cultural rights, such as a right to access religious sites, and collective rights affected by environmental degradation, such as the rights of indigenous people. Procedural rights. Procedural rights prescribe formal steps to be taken in enforcing legal rights. Procedural rights include three fundamental access: right, access to information, public participation, and access to justice.
Review environmental science. According to the Wikipedia, environmental dictionary is a multidisciplinary academic field that integrates exact science and social science and humanities to study the environmental and find solutions to environmental problems. The environmental is a unitary space with all objects and living things in it, including humans and their behavior, their affects, the sustainability of life, and the welfare of humans and other living things. Book advantage: 1. Can be accessed in any media. 2. The essence of the discussion is the same as the current problem. 3. According to the author, this book is very interesting because it is able to contribute to knowledge about matter relating to human relation with the natural surrounding, which are not given much attention but play an important role in human survival.
Lack of books. 1. Too much discussion of theory, there is not relevant article. 2. The language used in this book is too heavy and difficult to understand. 3. The bibliography is mostly taken from other book reference. Conclusion: in my opinion, this book is very complete, containing about ecology as the basis of environment, which discuss population growth from an exponential curve so that natural resource extraction continues to occur. Indonesia is one of the countries that has biodiversity.
According to Law number 32 of 2009, Article 1, Paragraph 2, is a systematic and integrated effort carried out to preserve an environmental function and prevent environmental pollution and or damage, which includes planning, utilization, control, maintenance, supervision, and law enforcement. Article number 69 concerning prohibition in environmental protection and management, which includes prohibition on pollution,
influence each other in forming environmental balance, stability, and productivity. The third is paragraph 6. Preservation of environmental function is a series of efforts to maintain the continuity of the carrying capacity of the environment. Thank you.
Paragraph 9. Natural resources are elements of the environmental consisting of biological and non-biological resources which as a whole form a unified ecosystem. Paragraph 16. Environmental destruction is the act of the person causing direct or indirect change to the physical, chemical, and or biological characteristic of the environment so that it exceeds the standard criteria for environmental damage. Law number 23, Article 5, 1997, about community right, obligation, and rule. Paragraph 3. Everyone has the right to play a role in environmental management in accordance with the applicable law and regulation.
Prohibition of pollution in trade of hazardous and toxic materials between as given in entity provides safeguards fishermen was arrested for using them inside when catching fish so the fishermen could be subject to Article 8 Paragraph 1 of Law Number 45 of 2009 concerning fisheries with a penalty of 6 years in prison and a fine of 12 billion rupiah.
Incorporation of waste into environmental media, such as the case in the Cirebon regarding toxic waste pollution originating from hospitals that are dumped on the roadside in the form of medical and toxic waste. B3, such as used syringes, used ampoules, used infusion bottles, or plastic, and expired drugs so that the waste widened, which was on the side of the road to the river. Article 104 of Law 32 and 2009 concerning the protection and management of the environment state that anyone who dumps waste and or material into environmental media without a permit is threatened with imprisonment for a maximum of 3 years and a fine of a maximum 3 billion rupiah.
Land clearing by burning on sawah. As happened in the area of South Sumatra, 26 people were arrested by the police for burning forest and land, 4 of whom were women. They burned 1 to 2 hectares in order to open up new land for plantations. For these actions, the suspects were charged with Article 188 of the Criminal Code, Article 187 of the Criminal Code, Article 78 of 1999 concerning first strike, Article 108 of Law Number 332 of 2009 concerning protection and management of the environment with terms of up to 5 years in prison.